Hey there everybody, this is Lee with Creative2xmom, and today's video is going to be all about goal setting for July 2019. So welcome back to my channel. My name is Lee and this is Creative2xmom. This channel is all about homeschooling, parenthood, and thriving in the day-to-day. We are far from the perfect homeschool family, but we love to share what we are learning, and we hope that you will join us in this journey. Today's video is going to be all about goal setting for the month of July 2019. Last month I shared my first video like this one with you guys, and you were so sweet and so gentle with me. It was a scary video to publish because I was sharing a little bit more of my heart and the things that I would like to work on, and you guys were so sweet in the comments. I was blown away, so thank you so much. I thought this month I would update you on how I did in June, some good, some bad, and share with you what I plan on working for the month of July. So I broke my goals down into 4 different categories. I have parenthood, marriage, homeschool or homemaking, and personal goals. So for the month of June, my goal for motherhood was to reestablish one-on-one dates. I had 2 of them. And to work on chore schedules. It was kind of a twofold goal. One was to get myself organized and to see what I needed to be doing around the house, to get a clearer picture of what I need to keep up on, and then what I could delegate to them. With my kids, they've always done chores, but it's always been those immediate needs of like, oh hey, can you start the laundry? Oh hey, can you unload the dishwasher? It's never been something that I've had a very clear vision of how to keep up on things. So part of that for me was figuring out what I needed to do, and then being able to delegate things to them that they can do on their own time, that it's not this immediate, I need this done right now. And I found a free printable from, let's see if I can say this right, FunCheapOrFree, which I will link down below. And then I found a couple of different sources, started to organize myself of chores that I need to be doing around the house and some things that I can delegate to the kids. June went really, really well. Despite the fact that we had several days we were out of town and our schedule wasn't super consistent, just having a more clear vision of what needed to be done around here, they were able to do it, and I didn't feel like I was hounding them all the time. They could kind of do it in their own time as long as it was done by the end of the day. So I felt like that went really well. Reestablishing one-on-one dates, nobody got a one-on-one date. We had one-on-one times together, but like I said, we had several weekends that were crazy booked. We had a graduation party, we had a trip to the beach, we went camping, and so our weekends were just shot, and because I wasn't thinking far enough ahead, I didn't have it planned for a weeknight. So still working on that. I've already started thinking July, and that is one of those goals that's going to carry over into July, is getting back on those one-on-one dates, because the kids really love them, and I actually do too. My husband does as well. We take turns taking them out and doing something with them. So that one's going back to July. Did I have another motherhood? Yeah, just working on those one-on-one dates. I feel like that really feeds into the communication and the bond. So that is my #1 main goal for parenthood in July. My marriage goal for June was to go on 1 or 2 dates with my husband. We have never had a regular date night just because we live here with no family around, and our kids have always been little. We're just now getting to the point where we can maybe leave 1, maybe 2 of them home, but not the 3rd. But we've started taking advantage, even if it's a spontaneous thing. When my mom's in town for a few days, we'll just say, hey, do you mind watching the kids tonight? We're going to go out, even if we just go get ice cream. I think one of our dates in June was to go get milkshakes and look at thermostats. That's what we did. So that we fulfilled that goal, and I want to keep that up. Summer is hard because she works summer, and so we're kind of putting dates on the back burner and working on our marriage in other ways, but we will be picking that up again in the fall. My marriage goal for July, because we are putting dates on the back burner for a while, is to really love my in-laws well, and that seems like a funny goal to have for a marriage, but we are going through a lot of very personal family stuff in the background, some stuff with our extended family. And I feel like the best way that I can love my husband right now is to love his family and to feed into those relationships, to make those relationships really solid as far as I can. Of course, there's always two people in a relationship and I can't work for them, but I feel like it will be well received, and I think the best thing I can do for him right now is to really love his family, particularly two people in his family that really are needing love and support right now. And I think if I can feed into those relationships, it will just strengthen my marriage. I said homeschool was my category last month, and the two goals I had were to establish a routine of math and reading over the summer, which we have. The kids have been really diligent and really good about. We've kept up on what we needed to keep up on. And the other thing was to read a continuing ed book. And I started The Writer's Jungle. It was my intention to read The Writer's Jungle over the month of June. I only got about halfway. When we went camping, though, I picked up Better Together, and I could not put it down. I read that book in 2.5 days while we were camping. Of course, the kids were fishing a lot, and so I had a lot of reading time. It was amazing, and I want to share more with that with you guys in the future, because it is really changing the way I'm structuring my morning basket for the fall. Took a lot of notes. It was very refreshed, very encouraged, very inspired by that book, and excited to start implementing some of those things into our homeschool. My goals for homeschooling and homemaking in the month of July. Number one is a homeschooling goal, and that is to work on our morning basket based on some of the things that I've learned, but specifically to also be working on our memory box. We have touches of Charlotte Mason in our homeschool, and the longer we go on, the more I see us doing that, but we've never had a real consistent rotation of memory. We memorize things and then I forget to go back and review them. So I want to get a memory box system set up for the fall. So that is my goal for the month of July. Also, to really refine this homemaking schedule. Really, probably my goal for the next 6 weeks is to really refine it, find the things that are working, find the things that are really necessary for our home, because everybody's home is different. Everybody has different areas of their home. I want to refine that before school starts, so it's something that we can consistently keep up on. And my personal goal for the month of June was a total fail. That was to work on my nutrition. I am on day 54, I believe, of 80-day obsessions, my second time through the program, and I really struggle with the nutrition. And so I was going to take the month of June and really map out everything that I ate. And like I said, we did a ton of traveling. We went to the beach, we went camping, we had a dance recital, we had a graduation party, and so it just kind of I felt like I found some new ideas of things to eat, and then I felt like I had some really awful days. Specifically when we were camping, there was tortilla chips and salsa, and I'll just leave it at that. So I want to keep working on that, but I also am to the point where I don't want to beat myself up over it. So I need to really find ways to baby step in that. So my goal for the month of July is to do something that scares me, and I know that that's kind of a vague goal, but in the back of my mind I have a few things that are scaring me. We are kind of in this transitional season right now. I'm feeling it so much as we come into the school year. Things are changing, things are looking kind of different with my husband's job, and so for me I hold on even tighter to routine, but there are like 2 or 3 areas in my life right now that need to change. They need adjustment. And I know it. I've seen it coming for about the past 6 months, and I just haven't done what I know I need to do. So I need to take at least 1, possibly 2 of those things and really follow through in prayer and in time with the Word. I really know what I need to do, and it's going to be that month of cutting those ties and starting new chapters. I think summer is a great time to do that as a homeschool mom, because I want to establish those new routines before school starts again. So doing something that scares me, and you guys can be praying for me, because I'm not a change girl. I like my roots. I like routine. These are big things for me, and it's going to take a lot of prayer to push me to that point of actually following through with this. So that's my goals for the month of July 2019. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know, do you goal set, and what are some of your goals for this next month? I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.